Welcome back to another episode of Gran Turismo 2. Just to catch you up, we have won Laguna Seca, the race. With a gold medal. Even though I think that icon's just to say that you did place, because it never turns gold. Like, off camera, you could tell by our money that I raced it multiple times, got first place multiple times, and it didn't change. So I'm thinking that just means you did medal, not whether or not you got the gold or not. But I was looking at the races, and there's two separate kinds. There's probably what I would call sub 200 horsepower races, like Midfield Raceway, and this Italian Nationals race called Rome Short. And there's the over 200 horsepower, like Laguna Seca, and this Tahiti Road. So what I ended up doing off camera, where's my other car? You know what? That's probably the reason why I have $9,000. I must not have saved. I think I didn't hit sell. I hit circle, and in the PS1 era, that isn't what you do. So that means I might have to go find the car. I know it was another Japanese car because they're the only ones selling used cars. It was the Mazda MX-5. Used. Because we had wanted one. I don't remember. It was sub... It might have been this one. It was sub 208 horsepower, which is what I was looking for while I was shopping around. Let's try this one. Ah, that's right. I picked this one also to keep the cars white. I didn't like the green with the brown top, and I was going to buy this one, and then we'll upgrade it to as close as we can get to 200 without passing, because the max horsepower is 197. We'll get it to like the 186 range and see what we can do. High 180s. So I'll buy this car again. I must not have saved. I could have sworn I saved, but if it shows like you already have one of these or whatever, because no days have passed. It was 20 days when I played last time. I will put yes. This is our new car. We have $3,000 to upgrade it up as close as we can without going over. It's almost like the price is right. So we'll definitely put on some nice brakes. Oh, $4,000 for brakes. Okay, what if we get some more grippy tires? Racing slicks, 10,000. Sport tires, 5,000. Okay, can we do anything to this car? Mufflers. Sporting muffler will give us 3 more horsepower. This one will get us to 120, and we can afford it. The racing one, out of our budget. Semi-racing muffler. So I guess we're gonna have to do what we did in the what I did. What I'm currently doing in Need for Speed Heat, where it's like you have to keep racing the same race you already did in order to make the money you need. Here's 3,000 for sports suspension. However, it doesn't increase horsepower, but there's one we should look at, which was others, and I think it's weight reduction. Yes. Stage 1. Oh. It does do the things, but it doesn't give us more horsepower. So we go back home. We'll get our Supra. Get in. It is now our car. And let's look for another 200 plus. This French one should be Tahiti Road. We should be able to try, right? I'm gonna hit test run so that we can at least check out the road before we go, because I know that a lot of the time because of the draw distance of the game and it being so small in size for back then, that the road kind of pops up sometimes and you're not ready for it. So let's get a test run. I knew he was gonna do that. Oh. A 135.4. The only way we're gonna find out if that's good is to take it to the track. Button. Oh, lots of speed loss there probably. Let's go. First place. First place. To be honest, I have done that race before. Not in simulation mode, but I put in the arcade CD first and just to see which one was which, and did that race with it was either a Mercedes or a Porsche.
Actually,
I can't remember. It was like the only good like supercar in the arcade mode. I can't remember. It was so long ago now that we're actually filming. We'll save the game. So as I was saving the game right there, I remembered what happened and why I didn't have a car when we started this game, or a second car when we started this game. It's because I bought the car and I didn't know how to save the game, so I created a save state within the emulator instead of saving it to the memory card. And when I loaded the game, instead of remembering that I created a save state, I loaded the memory card, which is where we were when we last left off this video, instead of the racing I had done off camera. So it wasn't $9,000 and a car, it was just the $9,000. I had raced Laguna Seca 2 or 3 more times, got enough money to buy the Miata and have 9,000 left over, and that's where I left the save state and forgot. But now that we've done one race here to Tahiti Road, that save state's basically useless, because then we're gonna have to do that again. Let's see if there's another 200 plus race. Not here. There are 300 plus races, but we need a license A, and don't worry, I won't put you guys through that, but I'll have to give it a shot one time off camera. Check Italy. Nope. And Germany. There's a 200, but we're way above that. So let's race the Tahiti Road again. Passing up the inside. Oh no. I forgot which button was reverse. Let's go from last to first. This car is really good. More money. I know that this game is just about racing, of course it is, but is there anything else to do besides taking the license tests and racing? The UK? Nope. So, it seems we're gonna have to go work on our Miata to get it to sub 200 horsepower. We've got 11,000. Let's see what we can do. We gotta go east, Mazda, tune. Yeah. I just saw that at the last minute that it said Supra, and I'm like, sucks that you have to do that. Hopefully later games will get better at managing this sort of like little tiny things. How much is my Supra worth? Ugh, barely $1,000. We bought it for like 3,000, didn't we? Now we can finally tune our car. Okay, so drivetrain, transmission. Okay. Flywheel. Is there anything that's gonna get up good horsepower? I don't know if I need a clutch. Well, obviously it will need a clutch because it shifts, even if I don't. Okay, let's take the semi-racing exhaust, muffler and air cleaner. Ooh, a turbo, stage 2 turbo will get us to 211 horsepower, but that's too much. This one gets us to 164 and it only costs $4,000. I think we'll pay for that one. There's gotta be one more thing you can do. I don't want to put anything or buy anything that's gonna take us over the top. So, wait a minute. How do we lose horsepower? 82, but $60,000. Port and polish will get us to 170. I think that means that they will take the block out and they will redo the insides of it. I saw Matt Armstrong talking about that in his latest video about the Aston Martin DBX that he bought for his dad. I think I'll take the $1,000 performance chip. So we're at 170 now, and I don't have enough for the brakes. Are you for real? It's just the color. I don't know if it's like it's gonna make it all awesome. It gives it a rear wing, which I wish you could just buy a rear wing for a regular car. Stage 1 rate reduction. We can get stage 1. Let's get that. And it's gonna shoot our horsepower to like the top. Let's see if we go here. It's at 170 now. Well, it was at 170. That's already what we have. 174 is 45. Let's see how we can compare to other racers on the track. So 197 and we're 170. Let's go. First try, first place. There's our first place result in Midfield Raceway. And that sweet, sweet money. Which I don't know what we're going to do with, because it wasn't much we could do to make this car any faster. It didn't look like it. I'll look into it, but take care and I'll see you guys next time.